Hello, good evening. What is on your face? My dog, my beloved dog, is walking around looking like this. Bruce, what did you get into, man? I guess whatever he got into, I won't have to clean it later. That was pretty gross. Just walking around looking like a cobweb. Bruce, okay. Anyway, it is Monday. Happy Monday, I guess. Day 7, right? Yes, it's October 7th, so it's day 7 of vlogtober. So we are 1 week in, and I have consistently uploaded every day. And I think this might be the first vlogtober that I've actually done that. I know there have been a lot of years that I have dipped out early or like posted videos maybe like 2 days, 2 videos in 1 day because I got behind or whatever. But I think I think that has happened within the first week before. So I think this is the first time that I've like made it this far consistently posting. And honestly, I think the reason that I've been able to do that is because I've just put less pressure on myself to like, I don't know, I think the first couple years I did it, I was like, oh, all the videos have to be fall themed or Halloween themed or something, like going out and doing something fun and exciting. And my life doesn't really look like that right now. My life is a little bit, I mean, it's still like fun and exciting, but in the tedious kind of working toward a long-term goal kind of way. Last night I posted a short from the Haunted Hayride of Monte Revolta, but that was something that I had on my phone from last year. There were a lot of clips that I just didn't get around to posting. I do hope to do the Haunted Hayride again this year. That's like kind of the one thing that I've done every year since 2019. But I don't know, we'll figure out a way to incorporate more fall stuff, I guess, by the end of the month, but I don't know. That's just not gonna be like the main theme this year. So today, I'm eating this big salad from Veggie Grill, which to be honest, it's just okay. I also didn't do a great job of like mixing the dressing. So I've got like this much left and it's a little dry, but it's their new Cobb salad. It's like a bacon chickpea Cobb salad. It's something I could have made at home, and it was also like $17. This is the large size, but it's a lot of greens and not a lot of fun stuff, so I would maybe skip it next time and make it at home. However, Veggie Grill, I know they got bought out by another chain, I think Next Level Burger, within the last year or so, and their menu has improved significantly since then. A lot of their burgers, salads, what else have I had from there? I don't know, maybe just burgers are like the main thing. I think they have just, like, Next Level Burger has taken them to the next level. And aside from this, I think everything else I've got from there has been really good. So I know a lot of people have like mixed feelings about Veggie Grill, like it's kind of the thing that you get because it's there, but you know it's gonna be a little disappointing. So if you feel that way, maybe give them another try and try some of their new items. Also, I've talked about, like, in the first video, I think, about how it feels weird coming back to YouTube after not posting in a while. And I realized, like, I used to, like, go try foods, like, on camera. Like, that was a main thing that I did. Or, like I would go taste test foods from restaurants, or I would, like, do product reviews and stuff like that. And I feel like the idea of, like, talking on camera was weird, but also, like, eating on camera feels weird just because I haven't done it in a while, I guess. So that's why I'm just holding my salad. But also, I think things changed a lot. I mean, I started my YouTube channel in 2019 in May. So we just passed like 5 years. And I feel like I was really reluctant to join YouTube because I didn't want to be on camera. I felt really awkward. I felt like you had to have a certain kind of look to be on YouTube, and I wasn't sure that it was for me. But I really enjoyed it, like, once I started, and then it took me some time to kind of build up the confidence to, like, start vlogging in public and, like, not feel weird about it. And I would go to, like, theme parks and, like, vlog, and then COVID happened, and we were at home, and so everything changed, and I was like, Bruce, what are you doing to her? Bruce is bothering Judith. Anyway, during COVID, when we were at home, everything changed. And then I was doing things like the food reviews because I wanted to support vegan businesses and restaurants. And I was going out and doing these like food reviews. And I did a lot of stuff at home. I know I continued some Disney content that I like made at home. Like I would do like fun like unboxing and like haul type videos. I know I did like a live stream where I was like a guest talking about a movie. We did Halloween Town. What else? I don't know, just the vibe was really different from being at home. And then I went back to work and things were kind of chaotic and I didn't really know what I was doing. I think I started this channel initially because I wanted to like kind of enforce a good work-life balance for myself, and I wanted to have a reason to like take time off and go have fun and go on little adventures and like film them and post them and maybe make a little money from sharing them on YouTube. And then when I went back to work and I was in school for dog training at the time, I feel like the channel, I kind of started posting more content about the studying, and I don't think I talked about work too much, but it was mostly like the process of like my dog training stuff, I think. And then so whenever that happens, I feel like I am not fulfilling the purpose that I joined YouTube, because I wanted to share. I mean, yes, it's like work-life balance, so there's gonna be some work in there, but I really wanted to focus on the fun stuff. So I think this Vlogtober is a little bit different because I am very occupied with school and kind of limited on my budget and my time of like how much fun stuff I can actually do. But I do hope to like incorporate some more of that later in the month. But I guess maybe my priorities have shifted a little bit because I feel like also the stuff that I see on social media, I get a little bit frustrated because I don't see like a portrayal of what real life actually looks like. I think a lot of the content creators that I see the most frequently, even the people that I enjoy their channels, it's all about the fun stuff and like not the work part of the work-life balance. And I kind of miss that because I feel like it sets up like an unrealistic expectation of like, if I want to do YouTube, I need to do it full time and I need to just be doing something fun and exciting every single day. And the reality is today I'm eating a salad and I'm watching a YouTube video about starting a podcast because I have been planning to start a podcast. I've actually wanted to start a podcast for like many years, even before I started YouTube. Like I mentioned, I was very nervous and anxious about being on YouTube, and I thought maybe a podcast would be the right fit for me. Also, sorry if the camera's wobbling. I'm like still figuring out the right places to put it. Anyway, back in like 2017, 2018 was when I first started thinking about starting a podcast. But I think I just never really came up with a solid enough idea, like something that I thought would like sustain for like a long period of time. And lately I've been super busy with like school and I haven't been able to do as much dog training as I would like to. And I think that starting a podcast about dog training is going to be the solution where I can continue helping people with the time that I have available and hopefully at a lower cost, much lower cost to them. So I've been trying to like learn more about podcasting and different like platforms. I'm on Substack, so I think there would be a Substack component to it. At least like the discussion part where it's like you can listen to the episode and then join us on Substack to like talk about it. I'm pretty excited about this format, but I'm finding myself like I feel like I need to learn more about how to start a podcast, how to market a podcast, like all of this stuff. Like I just ordered this book, Podcasting. I haven't started reading it yet, but I've been carrying it around with me. I also have another book by Austin Kleon about like content creation and stuff like that. And I'm realizing like I'm at the point where I probably know what I need to do. I just need to do it. And I think that reading all of this stuff and watching all of this stuff is a procrastination technique. And I also think the fact that there are so many options out there now, like I feel like back in 2017 or 18 when I was thinking about starting a podcast, there weren't a whole lot of people who were like podcast coaches or things like that. So it's like maybe you have one or two options. You're like, I'm gonna follow this one or two people and figure out how to start a podcast from them. now you have like hundreds of people doing it. So there's this feeling of like, I can never have all the information because there's so much information out there, even though a lot of those people are probably saying the same stuff. So I think I need to like tune that out a little bit and stop thinking so much about what other people are doing and just do my thing and get it going and go from there. Another thing that's been really helpful for me, and this is like maybe a little segue, but I started listening to this podcast, the Derm Vet podcast, which is a veterinary dermatologist. And her episodes, most of them are like, I think 10 minutes long. She'll do like these kind of deep dives on single issues in dermatology. I think her target audience, I don't think her target audience is other specialists, but probably other like general practitioners, veterinarians, who just kind of want to elevate their skill set in dermatology, or kind of just understand better what the specialist side of things looks like, because they will be referring to specialists if they have those kind of cases. So the fact that I really enjoy her podcast and that it's only 10 minutes long, there's not a lot of like bells and whistles with it. She kind of just pops on, she has her little intro, a little music, and she says what she wants to say. And I think sometimes, I don't think she even has a sign off. She just, when she's done, she just stops talking and that's the end of the episode. And I realized like, if I appreciate that podcast format and it feels very low pressure, like there's no reason for me to put so much pressure on myself when it comes to starting a podcast. So, and a lot of the topics that I want to talk about are kind of like niche things, like things that I wish I could go on a tangent on during like a training consultation, but I know we don't have time because I know I need to cover like a certain amount of like material or instructions. Like maybe I can sit there and explain to a client like what the steps that I want them to do, but I really wish I could go more in depth about like why it works or why I want them to do it that way. So I think the podcast can help me accomplish that. But I also really want to do like some question and answer type of things. Like on my Substack, I have a paid level and people are paying for their subscription. And right now I think it's just kind of out of the goodness of their heart because they want to support me, which is amazing. But I also want to offer some like premium content for them. And maybe that's like a listener question type of situation, which I think I love answering people's questions. Like the weirder, the better. Like I like to hear what people think about when they think about their dog's behavior, and what they want to know more about. That really helps me as a trainer rather than just like kind of making up my own topics. So anyway, I feel like this was a really rambly vlog, and that's okay. I'm not sure what the title is going to be because I honestly don't remember what all I talked about. I talked about starting YouTube. I talked about starting a podcast. I think that's about it. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna finish my salad and finish this video, and then I'm gonna do some work. Oh, also, if you made it this far, that's amazing. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna put my Substack link in the description. I'll mention this again probably at the beginning of a future video, but I wanted to put together some resources for animals affected by the storms in the Southeast. I always feel weird focusing on animal things because I know there's like a lot of devastation affecting humans and property and, you know, but I feel like because that is my niche and because I think animals get forgotten or they don't have as many resources, I don't know. And because that, I know that is what my audience is looking for when they're reading my Substack, is like animal related stuff. So I'm going to put together a couple of animal related charities, and that is going to be my Substack issue for tonight. I'm going to post it and then I'll put a link in the description. So if you have the means and would like to donate or just want to follow these organizations and see what they're up to, that would be awesome. Also, at the same time that this is going on, I've been following Elephant Nature Park, which is where I volunteered with World Vets in Chiang Mai in 2016. And they just had like a flash flood. The river that is basically right up against the sanctuary has flooded. Basically, a lot of their property is underwater. They are also evacuating and trying to keep all their animals safe. They have elephants, they have dogs, cats, chickens, pigs, horses. They have a lot of different kinds of animals besides just elephants. So I think what I'm gonna do is post 2 organizations that are working with helping animals here in the Southeast in the US after the hurricane. I'm also gonna post a link to Elephant Nature Park, and if you'd like to donate to one of those or donate to all 3, I would encourage you to do so, and I will, if I come across other organizations, I'll just add those to the list. But thanks for watching this far, and I'm gonna mention this in another video because I feel like I kind of buried it at the end, but once I get that post up, maybe I'll talk about it again tomorrow. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow.